Growing up, I had a cousin, Marco, who always had a way of making things happen. He wasn't the smartest in school, but somehow he always found a way to solve problems, to rally people around him, and to make his plans work. Marco used to say, "It's not about how much you know, it's about how much you can do with what you have." At the time, I didn't fully understand what he meant. I was the one who got higher grades, read more books, and often prided myself on my knowledge. But over time, I realized that Marco's approach to life held a deeper truth than I had imagined. It's easy to think that intelligence is the ultimate key to success. After all, knowledge is power, right? But here's the thing. No matter how smart you are, intelligence alone doesn't change the world. It's how you use what you know, how you take action, and how you leverage resources that make a real difference. And let's be honest, there are countless intelligent people who never make an impact because they lack the means to do so. But wealth, when handled with wisdom and compassion, can create opportunities that reach far beyond what intelligence alone can accomplish. Imagine this. You have billions of dollars at your disposal. What couldn't you do? The possibilities are endless. You could build schools, hospitals, and entire communities. You could create jobs, fund research, and give people opportunities they never would have had otherwise. You could support causes you believe in, from environmental preservation to social justice. You wouldn't just be helping yourself, you'd be transforming the lives of countless others. It's not an exaggeration to say that with great wealth comes great responsibility. The responsibility to use it wisely, to uplift others, and to leave the world a better place than you found it. Think about it. With enough wealth, even the smartest people in the world would want to work with you. Money attracts talent. You could hire the best minds to develop new technologies, solve global issues, and make groundbreaking discoveries. And in doing so, you wouldn't just be rich. You'd be creating a legacy that lasts for generations. Who wouldn't want to leave such a mark on the world? But wealth isn't just about power or status. What really matters is how you choose to use it. You could be the richest person on earth, and yet, if all you do is hoard that wealth, what good is it? Wealth, when it sits idle, is nothing but numbers in a bank account. But wealth, when used for the greater good, becomes a force that can shape the future. It can be the difference between a stagnant society and one that flourishes. Imagine being able to fund education systems that don't just focus on rote learning, but encourage creativity, critical thinking, and innovation. Imagine building communities where people have access to quality healthcare, clean water, and sustainable resources. These aren't dreams. These are realities that wealth can bring into existence when used with purpose. That's the kind of impact I would want to make, not just for myself, but for the world around me. Of course, intelligence is incredibly valuable. I'm not saying it's not, but intelligence without resources is limited in its reach. You can be the smartest person in the room, but without the means to act on your ideas, they remain just that, ideas. And isn't that a kind of wasted potential? No one wants to have brilliant ideas that never see the light of day, because there's no funding, no support, and no infrastructure to bring them to life. So, let's not undervalue wealth. When used responsibly, wealth opens doors that intelligence alone might never unlock. It creates pathways where there were none before. And while intelligence can guide you in making wise decisions, it's wealth that gives you the power to implement those decisions on a large scale. And yes, there's a balance to be struck. It's not about being wealthy for the sake of being wealthy. It's about being able to create meaningful change. I would use that wealth not just for my own gain, but for the betterment of others. Picture this, a world where no child goes hungry, where education is accessible to everyone, and where people are given the tools they need to succeed, regardless of where they come from. That's the kind of future wealth can help build. Now, some might argue, but isn't intelligence enough? Can't smart people figure out how to solve problems even without money? Well, of course, intelligence can solve problems, but without the resources to back it up, progress is slow. We live in a world where money talks, where it fuels innovation, builds infrastructure, and creates opportunities. The smartest person might have the best ideas, but without wealth, those ideas often remain stuck in the realm of possibility, never fully realized. There's also the freedom that wealth provides. It gives you the ability to choose how to spend your time, how to focus your energy, and what causes to support. It liberates you from the constraints of survival and allows you to think bigger, to dream beyond your immediate circumstances. Isn't that the ultimate form of success? To be able to live life on your own terms while making a lasting difference in the lives of others. In the end, it's not about one being better than the other. It's about understanding the unique power that wealth holds and using it to create something far greater than yourself. When wealth is combined with wisdom, there's no limit to what can be achieved. And that, to me, is the real value. So if you ever find yourself in a position of great wealth, remember, it's not about how much you have, but how much you can do with it. Use it wisely, use it generously, and use it to create a world where everyone has a chance to succeed. With gold in hand, build a land where dreams take flight and futures stand. For wealth alone is not the key, but how it's used for all to see.